My name is Wanda Sims. I'm the Associate Managing Director for Administrative Operations, and I am in my 30th year here at the Commission. I don't have family here in the area, so when I come to work, I think the FCC is my family. When you talk about accomplishments, it's sort of been one-sided. We always hear about the men and what they've done, and they've done a great job. But we don't really focus as much on what women have done. I mean, we are starting to do that now, and I think we outnumber them now. And so I think just to balance it a little bit is why we should do it, because we have a history of not doing it. You know, they didn't do this by themselves, okay? They had a lot of help. And so I think when we celebrate Women's History Month, we get a chance to really focus on that help that they've had. We've never had a female chairman. I'm waiting on that. Now that we have a African-American president, I'm thinking, okay, now surely at some point this commission is going to get a female chairman. We've had several female commissioners, but not a female chairman. And so I'm hoping that while I'm still working that we see that. Because I have seen the agency change in terms of the male-female ratio some. I was able to create our first computer help desk, the one that we have today, and I have been the voice of the customer, saying to the technical team, okay, we got to stop this now. We have to talk to our customers. We have to ask them what it is they need to do their jobs, and we have to then supply it. And it can't be difficult for them to talk to us and get it. When they come to us, we can't hit them over the head and make it difficult to get what they want. We should be out there talking to them. But one instance I really remember, so I'm now put in this management position, and I'm sitting around the room, and I'm the only female in the room. I'm there with the CIO, or if you will, the king and all the king's men, right? And I'm sitting there with them. And so they had sort of not designated seats, but when they walk in for staff meeting, they sat in the same seat, and there was not a seat for me. And so I would have to sit on this little sofa on the side while they're all around the table, you know? And I thought, there's something wrong with this picture. And so and I noticed after the meeting all the time, they would all go someplace. I don't know where they would go. And I'd kind of just go back to my office and know what was going on. And so I decided I wanted to sit at the table. So I got to the meeting early, and I just went in and sat down. And so the shock on their faces when they walked in and saw me sitting at the table, well, I wasn't going to move. I'm part of this management team. I'm your peer. And so nothing was really said. And so that same day I decided, now where do they go every day when they leave out of this meeting? They would go to meeting room B. Well, where's meeting room B? And so they'd be walking, are we going to meeting room B? Are you going to the meeting? Are you going to meeting room B? I'm going, what is that? When they weren't talking to me, they was talking amongst themselves. Well, meeting room B was the bar. What I realized was that regardless of what we said when we were in the meeting, what we'd agreed to, they'd go to meeting room B and discuss it and change it all and make their own little agreements on what they were going to do and how they were going to do it and go off and do it. So that's where the real business was handled. It's those unsung heroes that I admire, the people that are behind the door. If it had not been for them, all the other people standing on the stage wouldn't be there. And it's critical that these people are back there doing that. It's not so much if there was a particular person I would say that you would know, but it really is for all those people, all the women that have been in the background, making the way for others, and we don't even know it. So I'm thankful for them that they chose to be in the background to contribute what they had to contribute, so the rest of us could move forward and be on the stage.